Hi, I'm Lennox, and this video I'm going to show you my newest purchase, which is this, I think, 1995 Specialized Hardrock GSX. Now, this bike cost me £60 on Facebook Marketplace. Um, it's got some great pluses. These are brand new The Captain 26 by 2 inch tyres. They're Specialized tyres, front and rear. New brake pads, Shimano ones. The seat post moves freely, which is a problem in a lot of these older bikes. The stem, the quill stem moves. Unfortunately, so does the bottom bracket. But the seller was clear about that. The bottom bracket is shaky, so that will need replaced. Now it's got Xera X rear derailleur, 7 speed at the back and 3 a triple at the front. The cassette at the back looks in quite good condition. I find that you really need to ride it before you can tell, even though it looks like the teeth are all nicely shaped. The crankset, chainset at the front, I'm not sure. It'll be touch and go. Some of them look a bit sharky. I will hope that it will be okay, because for the look of the bike, I want it to keep it, but I don't know. I'll need to put some test miles onto it. It looks like a Shimano. I don't know. It's probably an Xera or Alivio front derailleur. It's shifting fine. Well, a bit of corrosion on the front one mainly, but that's to be expected of me, a 30-year-old bike. It's a 19-inch frame, which the plan is that my wife will use this bike. That'll be a good size for her. A little small for me, but still be able to cycle if I need to. So my plan for the bike is basically the paintwork is a little corroded and cracking in places. So I'm going to try and, where it's necessary, maybe lightly sand it, but mainly just polish it, T-cut it, that kind of thing, to bring out the original paint. I'm a big fan of, the original paintwork. I don't want to respray it, and certainly the patina, as we'll call it, or the rust cracks, isn't a big enough issue to merit that. The plan I have is I've got one of these, a Specialized Hardrock GX 21-inch one in blue, which is my main bike and I use it. So I wanted us to have a kind of his and hers Hardrock. So I thought it was quite cool, especially when it's only 60 quid. So I like cantilever brakes. I know they can be a pain, but I'll keep them. These are cantilevers, Altus cantilevers from 96, the original, or 95, the original brakes. I'll keep them. Probably need to change the cables. I will, the wheels, they look very good condition and only minimal wear on the rims that I can see, so I think they are new, or certainly newer than the bike. They're spinning fine, I think, but if necessary I'll change the bearings and re-grease them. I'm going to also probably need to change the chain. It looks a bit gunky. There's a chain protector on here which has seen better days. That'll come off. I try and polish the bikes, clean them quite regularly, so I don't know if I'll need that. Obviously change the bottom bracket. The pedals, I don't really, these are just the Well-Go ones it probably came with. They're still spinning fine, but I'll probably change them. I've got some Specialized pedals that match my bike, the kind of retro looking ones. I'll also change the shifters. It's got grip shift with the kind of cool Specialized embossed grip shift and the Specialized embossed grip shift what do you call it, grip, but it's come apart. So I'm going to change the bars probably for a set that I've got that sweep back a little bit, ergo bars, and I've got a pair of Shimano friction shifters, which I'm going to try out. Now, my wife's never used them before, and so she might not take to them, but I think it would be good. I'm going to put friction shifters on my bike. It's got grip shift on it at the moment too, but I mean, I don't hate it. It can get a bit annoying, and it's not the best. So friction shifters on both bikes, like this one. And these Shimano brake levers, I've not seen this model before. They actually look okay. They've got a barrel adjuster which functions still. I've had issues with them being stripped, so they don't. I think it's quite important to be able to do that. So I'll maybe keep them, but I've got a few others. This saddle, it says Italia Gran Premio or Gran Premio. I don't know. Optimistically, is it a Sell Italia or is it just a cheap saddle that says Italia on it? I've looked online. People seem to think they are Sell Italias, but I don't know. Obviously, it's a kind of entry level bike. The saddle's in okay condition. It's wide. Hopefully that'll suit my wife. She doesn't like kind of too narrow a saddle. So apart from that, we'll clean it up. There's some corrosion on on the stem, so I might paint that because it's just black. That might be a spray paint job, but the rest I won't touch the paintwork. Give it a good clean. My wife specified she doesn't want mud guards. I'm not going to put a rack on it at this stage because when we go out, I've got a good front rack on my bike, and I'll take most of the stuff we need because to keep the weight down on her bike and also make it just easier for her, especially lifting it up and down the stairs. So that's the kind of plan. Now I think most of the parts for this, and so it really hopefully won't cost me too much. I'm kind of hoping that I can get it all looking great for maybe £50 or something like that worth of parts, but most of them I've collected through time. So I think the first thing I really need to do is just kind of give it a clean, but also I need to find out what size of bottom bracket it is, because I am aware that with these bikes, you just need to see what size it is. I kind of think that this might be the original bottom bracket, and that's the problem, because that's 30 years old. I don't know if it would have lasted that long, but it seems to be. So if I can find out what size that is, if I can get that out, and either if I've got one or order one, then that'll be the first big job, as well as cleaning it. Then we'll change the handlebars, change the gear levers and such, and get like that. Now, also I'll probably take the disc off because I know it can start rattling and being a bit annoying. And if I manage to dial in the front derailleur correct, or the rear derailleur and front derailleur correctly, it shouldn't be an issue. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on the progress as I go. Thank you for watching. Thanks.